children. I welcome you all for this recording session. In the previous online class from the lesson, from the subject science, we all went through living and non-living things. So I'm going to just recap whatever we did so that you people will be familiar with living and non-living things. So here is the textbook. So this is the textbook for EVS, science textbook, grade 3. Okay, that is Pearson, Natasha Mehta. This is the book we are using for grade 3. Now, I'm just going to read out and explain you all. That is lesson number 1, living and non-living things. Here are some, activity. You people have to fill this activity. Okay, this is for you people from lesson, page number 1. This you need to complete this, and I'll be moving to the next page. Okay. Look around. We are surrounded by so many beautiful things. Nature has given us things such as sun, stars, moons, planets and animals. These are called natural things. As I told you in the previous class, things which are not man-made are called natural things, which is already there and exists in the nature, which is not man-made. So, things such as buildings, roads, cars, trains and aeroplanes have been made by whom? By humans. They are not natural things. They are man-made things. These are called man-made things. Plants, animals and humans are all living things. Now what are these living things? You all know. Thing which has life is called living thing. And what is non-living thing? Just opposite to living thing. Things which has life is living thing. Thing which has no life is called non-living thing. Which is life? We have life. See, we are humans. We have life. We walk. Now see, I'm talking. So we talk. We grow. We breathe. We are living things. Sun, moon, stars, are they living thing? Do they grow? No, they're natural made. Isn't it? Natural thing. What about this TV, this clock and few toys displayed here? You see furnitures at home, in your home. Do you think they grow? No. Do you think they walk? No. They are non-living things. Do they breathe? No. For example, imagine in the classroom, we all are present and suddenly we see a cockroach. What we do? I know what you people do. Even if you find a small insect or fly coming in, you people make a hell of noise in the class. You remember? Most of the times, you people move from here to there, try to jump on the bench. Yeah? Now what about the furnitures there? Do they move when they see the cockroach? They have no life. They don't even know. They are just non-living thing. Isn't it? Now, difference between living and non-living things. Living things are different from non-living things in many ways. In the previous class I told you, living things move. I gave an example of cockroach now. That if you see cockroach at home or somewhere at in the school, anywhere, not only cockroach, any dangerous thing like if you find, what do? You try to move from there, run. But things which has no life, they remain there only, isn't it? So, living things move. Non-living things, they don't move. Most living things can move from one place to another on their own, you know. They move in search of, now example, animals. They move. Why do they move? They move for food, searching for food and water. For example, wild animals in forest, they move around to look up for the food and they look for water in rivers, ponds, etc. They move to look for shelter. But we have shelter, fine. Though you go to school, you come back to home. Isn't it? Home is our shelter. For animals, their homes are their shelter. For example, birds move to find the trees because why do they find the trees? They build a nest. That is their home. Similarly, animals have their own shelters. Lion lives in den, birds live in nest. What about dogs? In kennel, horse in stable. So similarly, every animals live in their own shelters. Why do animals sometimes find fuel in the forest? Because they have they move to protect themselves from their enemies. For example, a deer runs to protect itself from the tiger. Isn't it? Why does it run? Because it's scared why the tiger comes and attack and it eats off, right? So, animals such as leopards, buffaloes move with the help of their legs. How we move with the help of our legs? Similarly, animals move with the help of legs. And what about birds and insects, flies? They fly with the help of their wings. Fish, they swim in the water with the help of their fins. Sudha ma'am in the last, before this online session, like before I started off, she had already explained you about the fins, which helps the fish to swim. Snakes, they crawl. They have no legs, they crawl. Isn't it? Snakes crawl from one place to another. Plants do not move, you know that. They remain in the same place because they need not go to search for food. Plants do not move from one place to another because most of them can make their food themselves. However, different parts of a plant can be shown in the movement. So, for example, see, the leaves of the touch me not. The leaves of the touch me not close when you touch and droop. They droop when touched. They reopen in few minutes when the hand is withdrawn. Isn't it, children? So, next is I have taught you about living things grow. And also in the online session, I have given an example, living things grow. And I have made you to draw some activity. I have given a drawing activity to show that living things grow. Hope you have done the assignment. So next, when the school reopens, we'll look you have to submit this assignment. And now, I'll be giving you a small activity which you have to do at home. This one. From page number 7. You have to do this A. Pick the correct answer. There are few questions which was not covered in the topic, but I want you to do so that I can explain you better in the next recording session. Thank you, children.